Stream Elements bot running Paja L. Love Muppet.
Love Muppet.
Hello. Silvadorkable is now live. Streaming art stream, 02 number 2. Love sauce. I may not stay long. I have a really bad headache, the type that hurts where your nose and your eyes meet. Hi. Hi Alpha and Iridium. I'm early cause why not? Mornings all. It's not morning FOT me. 4 asterisk.
Hello my darlings, my name is Silvadorkable. I am your friendly monster waifu. How's it going? Iridium, Cuervo, Alpha, and that's what we got for now. Also, I'm sorry you're not feeling well, Cuervo. I hope you feel better.
Hi Silva.
So we are back to coloring 02. I kind of want to do something that like gives her some, I don't know. I'm kind of weird. I don't like having specific like shapes just end. Oh, that's why.
Silva, if you get the time, look up Pink Fairy Armadillo. At Shiragari is now following.
Pink Fairy or Armadillo? Oh, thank you. Pink Fairy Armadillo. I think I've seen one of those. Isn't that like the super smooth one? Alright, so now we are mostly going through and filling in anything that hasn't already been fixed. Making sure everything's a nice, smooth line.
What flavor is that?
Blue raspberry. I assume. Also means we can alpha lock it.
Blueberry U Blast.
That's what that is. Say blueberry U Blast?
Blast asterisk.
Blueberry Blast. They don't really have a lot of things that are blueberry flavored, do they? So while
Get it 'cause it's a devil.
While the reference layer is useful, it is not perfect. In case you can't tell, it does have a habit to cut off the edges of areas specifically, which you have to go around and clean up. But in comparison, it's really not that bad compared to other options.
Fun dip, lollipops, chocolate, slushies, gum, soda, that's all I can think of.
I do love candy.
I think I just came up $1,000 idea.
Oh yeah? What is it?
What? You. Oh, an ice cream.
How's it going, Zoe?
That's all blue raspberry.
Yeah, they do have a lot of blue raspberry stuff. They don't have that many blueberry stuff. So I'm apt to think it is blue raspberry. Which honestly, raspberries are never blue, but I think it's just a way of differentiating it from, say, strawberry or cherry. Because often cherry's white cherry or black cherry, so they never really have just cherry either.
Missed you yesterday. Sad
Aww.
face.
It's okay, well I'm here now.
You know ring pops, right?
Yeah.
And you know what pasties are right for when you don't wear a bra and you put those on. What if you combine those for strippers, a flat sticky pasty with a flat nipple lickin' candy?
That wouldn't be strippers, hun. That would be prostitutes. Strippers don't get touched or licked. But I mean, technically, you are on a possible $1,000 idea. I mean, how many fucking people buy edible underwear for their husbands so that their sex life isn't boring?
Oh Silva, so innocent, so naive.
Dude, I don't know what strip clubs you've been to, what they have on the East Coast, but I know on the West Coast, they frown upon you touching the strippers.
Know me at Cuervo Black 07, I'm Acta Oli 9.
Well, now don't you feel like an asshole?
Hey. Acta Oli asterisk. Hey.
How's it going, Wolfman?
I'm 9 years old. So Silva, don't you live in a state that has more strip clubs than anywhere in the country?
I'll have you know that Portland has more strip clubs per capita, meaning per population, than any other city in the U.S. However, they still don't like you touching the strippers. That is a no-no.
Good, and you?
No touching the strippers. I'm okay. I can't complain.
Yes, you don't touch them in SA either. Nice.
It's because they're strippers.
Oh, Silva
Not
wanna know
prostitutes.
something crazy.
Sure, what's up?
Stream Avatars extension. https://server.streamavatars.com/viewer.html channel_ID equals UCS7 UPLXG1 of Jake 4 OSIA and platform equals YouTube. Can I add a suggestion?
Sure, what's up? That.
Could you add a little slobber to the candy to give it a more realistic look? Okay, so disclaimer, I'm talking about 10-year-olds and 9-year-olds now. 9-year-olds date and fight. Take it from me, a 9-year-old living in this amazing era.
Huh? I can try. I haven't really done saliva that much, but yeah, I'm willing to try challenges.
Hello, Silva.
How's it going, Jose? What do we want to do first? Excuse me. I'm actually curious.
Are you doing the shading?
Yes, we are doing the shading today. Oh, that reminds me. Don't like that.
I wonder where Data is.
Yeah, you're right. They're usually here by now. Oh. That's fine. Turn off reference.
Her eyes were confusing me until I saw you didn't make the pupils.
Yeah, usually it helps to make the sclera first. Although, how does her eye... Actually, it kind of looks like it cuts off on the inside more.
Oh.
There we go.
The eyes will be the interesting part. The eye's my favorite part.
I like that.
At Mudaflocka is now following.
Oh, thank you.
Really? Hey, I'm just starting this anime, haha. I'm on EP5 now.
Yeah, Cuervo was the one who actually
I'll have
suggested
to go
this.
sleep, bye-bye.
Oh. See you later, Alpha. There we go.
Silva, I was the one that suggested this.
Yeah, didn't I say Jose was the one that suggested this? Am I confusing myself again?
You said Cuervo.
Oh. I'm sorry, hon. I don't know why I said that. Combine down. Can I make a clipping mask for an entire area? Fuck it. Actually, I will combine it down though, because that's going to be hair. Okay, let's see.
It's simple, you had me on your mind.
Oh, that's accurate. Or wait.
What are you doing? Quick question, you know how you were messing around on your color wheel yesterday? What's the deal with the color and opposite colors there?
Oh, the colors? That's called color
I never knew you could
harmony?
get feeling of pins and needles on your stomach and legs.
Ooh. That's called color harmony. And essentially, there's different kinds of color harmony. This is like the rule of colors. So ultimately, the way it works is you have different types of color harmony. This is just something they teach you in art class. You have complementary, which is split colors, and it's usually the opposite color on the wheel. So, like, for example, if you look at the color harmony on the box of Brave by Disney, you'll notice an abundance of blue. But you'll also notice an abundance of orange. That's because they complement one another significantly on the color wheel because they're polar opposites, so they usually look really good together because they contrast. Same reason that you'll see Barney the dinosaur is purple with green. It's because they're essentially different contrasting colors. You'll see a lot of blue and bright yellow. There's also split complementary.
Hey Jose the sports gamer and Cuervo Black. If you guys did a fusion like in DBZ, you would become Jose Cuervo Black, 4th edition XP.
There's also split complementary, which is essentially like, let's say that she's pink. So split complementary colors for pink would be green and a cyan. It makes it more of having one prominent color and then two complementary colors. Instead of being directly across from it, like it would be here, it actually splits it a little bit between the two. There is also analogs, or analogous. Analogous? Those are colors that are essentially right next to each other.
Captain Morgan.
So you'll notice that these always are similar together. So she actually tends to be more analogous in the fact that she has pink, but she also has red. She doesn't really have purple, though. There's also triadic. Triadic's very similar to split complementary, but it's literally on 3 equal points of the color wheel. So that would be if she was colored pink and she also had a blue outfit and green eyes. That would be triadic. But you'll notice that it does move with everything, which is kind of nice. And then the last one is tetradic. This is on 4, obviously. So this is very similar to like the often main colors that they have growing up, like red, blue, green, yellow. Essentially, whatever is complementary, it'll be split 4 ways. So like if she's pink, you'd also have something that's almost a yellow, something that's a cyan, and something that's a deep purple blue. But ultimately, it's really good for choosing like, oh, she has a red outfit, something that's complementary to red is cyan, hence I gave her the cyan lollipop. If I was going to do this, I'd give her, see, go off of her hair, which is like this color, I would give her the cyan green lollipop.
Sorry, lost track of time again.
Hey, Mama! No worries, I was just explaining the different complementary color techniques.
Hello, at Debs Matthews.
Alright. I don't like how that's not streamlined enough.
Hi, Jose. Oh, okay.
Oh, thank you.
So is teal and black complementary?
No, black is actually not really complementary to anything because black is not a color. Black is a hue or a shade. A shade, not a hue. Black and white ultimately are not colors. They are shades.
It can make colors stand out more. Thursday.
It is true.
Hi, Cuervo. Hey, have you talked to Jen lately?
Yeah, I've talked to her. We usually play games every Sunday.
Epic Boss music. How is she?
She's doing okay. She's been better, but she's doing okay.
Jump. Jump.
Pretty sure she's asleep by the time that my stream comes on, which is why you haven't seen her around.
Jump. Say hi to her for me.
I will. I'll let her know that you said hi.
Dance. Jump. Stream Avatars Extension. https://server.streamavatars.com/viewer.html channel_id equals UCS7 uplex G1 Jake 4 OSIA and platform equals YouTube. I really need to get my blood tested.
Why? What's wrong with your blood? Actually, why am I doing that? I could just...
For anemia, I can sleep few days straight, taste of iron and blood in my mouth way too often, sensation of pins and needles around stomach and upper legs, obnoxious headaches, list goes on and on.
Yeah, that doesn't sound healthy, hon.
You should get your blood tested for everything.
I had mine tested. They wanted to make sure that my lymph nodes were okay.
Silva, if you and the mods were playing a coup PUBG-like game, who would you partner up with? And I should have been in a doctor's office by late last year for mental checkup.
I partner with everyone on my
feeling
group.
And weird and creepy thoughts are normal.
I actually don't like battle royales. I prefer co-ops, so everyone who are my darlings would be with me on my team.
But if you had to split in twos,
well, then I would choose not to play. Now what?
you should see your doctor for a complete workup ASAP.
Agreed. You should see your doctor.
Just as well IEN you in action when it comes to being a teammate. I can't remember how many times you gave friendly fire.
Look, that's the game's fault for having friendly fire.
Well, because I'm not elderly and don't show immediate life-threatening symptoms, people just shrug it off as attention-seeking or something.
Well, I know it's not attention-seeking. Sinking. No, it's...
Go anyway.
I agree. You should go anyway.
Even so, you should know when not to shoot your friends in the back.
Look, I fire wildly at anything and everything. That's your fault for not staying out of my way.
Screw what anyone thinks. You may have longer wait times in the hospital compared to someone with a life-threatening injury, etc., but the doctors are there to help you.
It's very true.
See Silva's mom, your daughter is trigger happy.
Hey, she and I used to play Halo together when I was growing up, so I think she knows exactly how trigger happy I am. I feel like those long ones are necessary.
That's how we used to play Halo. Shooting each other of weapons found. LOL.
If anything, she inspired me to do it.
Me too then.
See, you assume that this isn't a like mother, like daughter situation, but I guarantee it is. Not like that.
Is your sister the same way? Or is it just you two?
Which sister? The one that was in the military and actually shot things, or the one that wasn't and still plays video games and shoot things? And shoot things. Yes, and shoot things.
I've tried to get help, but it always ends up being just talk. People just say they gonna get me help and doctor appointments, but it ends up there, leads to nowhere after that.
Sorry,
Her little
hon.
sister is the same. Well, I have only seen one sister, so which do you think? LOL. Make your own out.
Yeah, unfortunately, sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, hon. You can do it. I know you can.
It was refreshing your little sister didn't scream like you do when you play Corpse Party while you two were playing Friday the 13th.
Yeah. Well, that was something I did as kind of a joke. Then it just became its own thing.
can animate, how they draw the hair and not every strand. Is it because of convenience or laziness?
Honestly, it could be chalked up to having multiple reasons.
By that I mean animation studios.
Ultimately, you have to imagine that drawing hair one strand at a time as an animation studio trying to animate it all constantly would be a little difficult. I mean, you can't really expect them to do that. I think an easier way that they essentially saw it was to
Stream
do
Avatars extension.
what is called abbreviation,
https://server.streamavatars.com/
essentially you
viewer.html.
abbreviate
Channel
things.
_ID equals UCS.
Just like you do with shorthand with words, you essentially abbreviate the
YouTube.
style of the art.
It's for time saving, profit.
Yeah, what Mama said.
It's all about the money.
Yeah, usually. Curious about something. That a little bit more.
Butts.
So I now have blending brushes, which I have purposefully made. I kind of want to see how well this works.
Maskino, how often did Silva shoot you in a game on accident?
On accident or on purpose?
Can you do third temptation PLS?
What's X-Tentacion?
The top of the head, are those shadows the result of blending? Rapper,
Yes.
I think.
Oh, I've never heard of him. Or her. Or them. And yes, they are the result of shadows, but I'm not sure if I like them. I don't really feel like that helps, you know? I feel like this just looks weird and unnecessary.
blending. Yet, he was a rapper who got murdered by some robbers last year while shopping for motorcycles, unfortunately.
Oh, that sucks. I don't like that so much.
She's looking great.
Oh, thank you.
Those blended shadows reminds me on how they used to do the shadows for any Neo Geo game character booklet. All the time. I was thinking you could do some videos on making cosplay accessories.
Ooh. That would actually be really fun. I've been wanting to do cosplay accessories. Honestly, one of the things I'm kind of getting into lately is I want to do wig coloring. Because I essentially know how to color wigs, which is different, believe it or not, than coloring hair, because it uses different stuff since it's synthetic fibers versus non-synthetic fibers. But yeah, I have been wanting to...
Say that again. I kept insisting that she should do a collab with your Deb.
Oh, I've been wanting to do a tutorial on how to color wigs. I actually have how I did my my Toru horns, which I ended up not using because I made them too big, but how I did my Toru horns as a tutorial, which I probably should actually, you know, do someday. Not like that. I don't like that.
Yes, that kind of thing.
Actually, if I was smart, I would finally publish that thing that
Making horns, wings, etc. How TOS.
I've been kind of sitting on the actual act of doing a lot of like the legit tutorials on everything.
Wig coloring would be good.
Actually, no, I don't want to do that. I want to blend. I want to blend it. I want to blend it. Blend it. Blend it. Now that I actually have blendable brushes.
I think it would boost your subs.
Yeah, I actually did decide that I liked the idea that you gave me for art tutorials. So I'm definitely going to be doing that. So I ended up running a thing on Twitter, which basically asked people what kind of art tutorials they'd want. And apparently everyone wants every kind of art tutorial. So I'm going to ultimately probably do all the art tutorials, as I call them. But I'm probably gonna start off with like the legit introductions and everything first, obviously, because you want to do things like, oh, here's the basics of the program.
I would do tutorials, but I'm too camera shy. LOL.
You can actually do tutorials without ever being on camera, believe it or not. A lot of people do. Okay, so we're gonna do the shine right across here. Probably like right across there. And then probably across there. I like shaping out, if I can, where the hair.
I've seen those. They aren't as good.
Well, no, they're not.
A lot of people do tutorials with just their hands making the product and never their face.
Probably not going to have it over there.
Are those white lines going to be blended?
Right now, this is more of a map of where the shadows and everything are gonna go.
I did a wedding bouquet how to presentation in public speaking class in college and surprisingly loved it.
Really?
So maybe.
Basically, this is my way that I'm trying to map out exactly where the shine will be. Something like that.
My classmates had loads of questions and interest. Surprised me.
Really? You'd be surprised that there's a lot of people that really don't think about how something is put together or performed, and then once they actually have the ability to find out, they're just like, oh shit, how do you do this? So essentially that is where the highlights will be. So we're essentially going to be doing it on those areas.
Wedding shit is expensive.
Yeah, it is.
For what it is.
It really is, and doing it yourself is so much better. I had a lot of fun with this hair, to the point that I've literally spent most of my day on it. Well, then again, I did say that I wanted this to essentially be,
Stream
more
Avatars extension
along the lines focusing
https://streamavatars.com/viewer.html channel _ID equals UCS7 FLXG1 Jake 4 OSIA and platform equals YouTube.
I wanted it to be more focusing on what the
Since I've had 3 weddings, I have tons of first-hand experience.
And that's why you're awesome, Mama. Is there a reason this isn't fucking... Oh, no it is.
Kick them all to the curb. LOL.
There we go. I kind of like it more, the more gradients I can put on it, the more I like it.
the time.
Yes, I know. So tomorrow we're going to work on the shinies. So, that being said, I hope all of you have a great night. I will see you all tomorrow. I'm going to go eat something. Hey, Basil. You here to say goodbye to everyone? Yeah. So this probably will take another week.
Does anyone on YouTube do live classroom drawing tutorials so people can ask questions in real time?
I'm sure someone does, but I've never seen it.
PP milk.
That's kind of what I do, honestly. But, yeah, that'd be a good question. I just realized something. I just realized something that's going to upset me very much.
Night, sweetie. Love you.
Her arm is too small. Basil, her arm is too small. I drew her arm too small. I'll fix that tomorrow. Not right back. So, I love you too. Especially you, Mama. I hope all of you have a great night. That's a good idea. I hope you all have a great night, and I will see you tomorrow. Love you, darlings. Basil, can you see this? I drew her arm too small. I'm gonna have to fix this. It won't be too hard, but still, I have to fix it.
Kisses.
Mwah!